Former leader of the Democratic Alliance in Gauteng, John Moodey, says one of the reasons he's leaving his party is because the chair of its federal council, Helen Zille. He says her tweets about black people and the party's attitude to people generally means he no longer wants to sleep in a DA t-shirt. He resigned in public from the party today after earlier saying he was going to contend for the leadership of the DA at its conference next month. Well, John Moodey joins us now. John, good afternoon to you. Why are you resigning from the Democratic Alliance?
Good afternoon to you and to your listeners.
Why are you resigning from the Democratic Alliance?
I'm no longer at home. I no longer feel at home in the Democratic Alliance. The DA that I joined 2 years ago and the DA that I was part of up until this morning is definitely not the same. I have no respect for the present leadership. And quite frankly, I just find that the party is adrift. And it is taking a direction, quite frankly, that I don't believe in.
You say it's taking a direction that you don't believe in. Are you talking, do you mean politically it's going too right-wing for you?
Yes. To me, it seems as if the DA is going off-centre to the right. And that is not what South Africa needs at this moment in time. And also those tweets that I spoke about, and you referred to, is not conducive to racial cohesion in South Africa. And we are all aware of the fact that we are facing trying times in South Africa moving forward. And racial tensions are on the rise. So as a political party and as leaders, we should be very cognizant of these threats. And what we should be doing is making South Africans feel that they do have a home in the Democratic Alliance, which is something we failed to do. I don't feel at home in the Democratic Alliance anymore, and therefore I cannot be associated with an organization that, quite frankly, is more concerned with self-preservation than with saving South Africa.
The obvious question, John, and I'm sure you've already been asked this today, is where are you going to go now? Are you going to stay in politics? And I'll throw in the question that everyone's going to ask you, are you going to join Herman Mashaba?
I received a message from Herman Mashaba telling me that he knows exactly how I feel and what I've been going through. There has been absolutely no talks between myself and Herman Mashaba, or for that matter, Mmusi Maimane, or any political party, about me joining them. This decision that I had taken, a very grueling and difficult one, was a decision I took and shared with only my family and not even any close friends. So it came as a complete surprise to everybody. There are a number of options available to me, and I will seriously consider a number of options moving forward.
John, I know it's been a difficult day for you, and I can imagine it's been a very emotional day for you as well. I do want to ask you, though, the last time you and I spoke, I was sitting in this chair, and we asked you, why are you running for the leadership of the Democratic Alliance? This was just before COVID-19 and the start of the lockdown. What changed between then and now?
Well, I will tell you that what has happened is that we have had the party completely and absolutely captured by Helen and her cronies. There is definitely a putsch. There is a purging happening of DA leadership who has supported Mmusi. And I'm made to feel very uncomfortable and not at home in the Democratic Alliance. So also, the fact is that just as in the past, I've been informed that there are charges against me for standing up and supporting Mmusi during the time when they were purging him and attacking him. I'm also informed that there are further charges being brought against me. So these are tactics that have been used and are being used to undermine my campaign. In the first instance, to assassinate my character. I've been there in the past. Whenever I've stood for positions of leadership, especially in my province where I've served 4 terms as the leader, I've gone through it because it is politics. But that was because I believed in the leadership and I believed in the party, in the direction the party was going into. This time round, I do not believe in the leadership. I do not respect the leadership. I do not believe in the path that the party is taking or the way the party is moving. And therefore, to fight a fight where even that leadership is implicit in the capturing of our Federal Legal Commission's processes with the sole purpose of purging the party. I cannot remain in such an environment, and therefore I've decided to quit after 22 years of having the opportunity to serve in the Democratic Alliance and to contribute to South Africa. I will always be beholden to the DA for those opportunities, but it is time for me to move on.
You've mentioned the leadership of the DA. You've mentioned Helen Zille. You used the phrase Helen Zille's cronies. Is John Steenhuisen one of those people? Is he the leadership you're referring to?
Well, you know, the thing is that Helen Zille has had her tweets, and if you read my media statement, those are the things that just goes against the grain of what I stand for and who I am. They are insensitive, and it speaks to her thinking. And the fact that she still remains in office without being chastised or even being, and still holding that office without being held accountable speaks volumes. You can deduce, you know, from what I've said to you, whatever opinion you want to.
I think we've read enough tea leaves recently to do that. I do want to just ask you this one last question, John. Do you believe that it is possible to have one political party that represents all the races of South Africa, that people of different races can belong to?
I believe that we were working towards that in the Democratic Alliance. That is what made me very comfortable within the DA. I must say, even under the leadership of Helen, when she was the leader, you know, a few years ago, and also, of course, with Musia the Helen, we worked hard towards achieving that, and we became the hope for South Africa. The fact is that we have lost votes, and more so white vote, and the fact is that the party is now going after a specific race group, to those who have lost, going to the phrase Front Plus. And there's scant regard given and recognition given for of the votes that we have lost in the colored, Indian and black voter market share. So it speaks to me now the direction where the party is becoming an exclusive party. And I cannot subscribe to that. But yes, I believe we can build a party where all race groups feels comfortable, and we move forward from there.